The Local Show, sponsored by Victory in Motion, home of knee repair, not knee replacement, on News Radio 570 WSYR, on 106.9 FM, and live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. The Local Show features in-depth conversation with business owners, employees, and influential business leaders throughout Central New York, exploring their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business right here in our growing community. The Local Show is produced locally by Zoe Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
We're back into it, and we're back at it. This is The Local Show with Tom and Steve as we creep towards spring. It was great. Kelly had wanted to get some exercise, and she was out there shoveling the driveway.
Wait a minute! You made your wife shovel the driveway?
No, she wanted for
What is
exercise.
wrong with you? Sure.
She wanted to get the exercise. So as things were melting, she was pushing snow aside, and it freed up on the edges of the driveway where you could see grass.
Yes.
And just looking at grass makes you happy.
Yeah.
You look and you go, wow, there is spring, there is hope, and
there is. I'm like, okay, we had some rain this week, and it's melting snow and bringing out the winter biscuits from the dogs we talked about earlier. You can find in the lawn, but I'm hoping that things will melt so. The wildlife season closes March 15th. If you get a thaw, you can fish the creeks and Sylvan Beach and different places if the ice isn't there. But
I would encourage you to go out on the river.
I know you would.
Go ahead. Peg Parker is here with us right now, Steve. She's new to the show, so we won't want to scare her away.
Please don't.
Let's make it a nice, comfortable conversation with her. She's the co-president of Sleep in Heavenly Peace. Peg Parker, are you any relation to Peter Parker?
I would like to be. No, I am not.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
I thought you'd go there.
Wanted to clear that up right away.
Yeah, and I do want to clarify one thing. I'm the co-president of the Auburn chapter of Sleep in Heavenly Peace.
Okay. So there's many chapters.
There are. It's actually an international nonprofit.
No kidding.
Something like, don't hold me to these numbers, but 440 chapters across the U.S. There's a bunch in Canada, Bermuda, and Bahamas.
Well, I need to visit the Bermuda one to check out the operation out there for sure.
Well, when the Hawaii chapter opened and they said, I'm like, I'll go.
Right.
So I didn't get
So what do you guys do?
Yeah,
Tell
what
us
is
about
it, and why are there so many chapters? Yeah.
Well, I think there's so many chapters because there are tons and tons of kids out in our world that sleep on less than desirable situations.
Right.
They're on couches, they're on floors, they're on blow-up mattresses. I don't know if you've ever slept on a blow-up mattress.
Actually, our son did for years.
Yeah.
Because we didn't have the room built for him. We were building a room for him.
Yeah. So Sleep in Heavenly Peace builds and delivers beds to kids between the ages of 3 and 17 who don't have beds. There's no criteria. There's no financial questions asked. Basically, if your kid needs a bed, we'll see if we can help you.
So who's building these beds?
A lot of volunteers. All of us are volunteers. We do have a national group.
Sure.
And they get paid. They're
they're doing it full time.
So you build the structure of the bed, so the frame and all that.
Right.
Who does the box springs and the mattresses and everything? Do you provide all that?
We provide, when we deliver a bed, they get a brand new bed frame, and there's a
foundation
slats that go on.
Right.
And then they get a brand new mattress, and they get a brand new set of bedding. So
that's wonderful.
We're always asking for donations of cash, bedding. Our chapter just did a giving tree project, I guess you could call it. During the holidays, and there were restaurants and churches and businesses that let us put up Christmas trees, and we had SHP, Sleep in Heavenly Peace tags, and if they flipped it over, it would say, one comforter or one pillow. This year we actually asked for some building supplies too. When we make the beds, we stain them as well, and it reminds me of like the I guess Adirondack kind of look.
Yeah, sure.
The stain is kind of a reddish color, and we make it out of vinegar and steel wool. So we need lots of vinegar and lots of steel wool.
So how does it work? So as Tom knows, I'm very handy and very good at constructing and building things. And just if something's
I'm not believing that,
broke, I'm the guy to fix it. So how does a guy like me help an organization like yours?
Our chapter has a bed build just about once a month.
A bed build. So that's a time and a place?
Yes.
Where you build beds?
Where we build
beds.
Tell
us about that.
Absolutely. So we're one of, I don't know how many, but we're one of the lucky chapters that we actually have a shop. We're in the Finger Lakes Mall. Bass Pro is at one end, and we're kind of at
you had me at Bass Pro.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So you could come help and then go shopping.
There we go.
But we have a shop, and our bed builds are held right there, and we advertise them. We put a blurb
Do you
on
have
Facebook.
some seasoned professional construction people who help the volunteers?
Okay, you're looking at me. If I can do this, anybody can do this. Okay. And I do tell people that all of SHP is a branded nonprofit. So if you go to, there's a chapter in Syracuse, and then the Auburn chapter, there's Rochester, there's Buffalo, there's Mechanicville, Rye.
A whole bunch.
I don't know. There's a whole bunch of them across.
Yeah.
There's 5 along the thruway, and then 3 or so others just in New York. But any place you go, the process is the same for building the beds.
Okay, so there's a standard operating procedure. So here's the 10 steps.
Yeah. Is all the wood pre-cut, or are you cutting it all fresh?
We cut it fresh.
So you have to have the equipment and the.
Yep. And we have
love power tools, Tom.
You're scaring me. Around our shop, we have it set up, and most do, where we have a chop saw and we cut the wood, and then there's a station where we tap the wood, and it marks where we need things drilled out. And then we have, of course, lots of sanders, because we can't build a bed with the wood without it being sanded
down. Sure.
We have dip tanks to stain
So
it.
it's kind of like shop class, Tom, in 7th grade.
Yeah,
we're all going to make a candle, one of those little holder things, and we're all doing it. So now first thing you do is pick out a board, and you cut. So there's basic steps that a 7th grader could do.
Absolutely.
And you make one size fits all?
Yes.
Or okay.
Well, yes, but we also, with a little bit different configuration, we can take a twin single bed, and then we can put another one on top and make it into a bunk bed. So we have to do a little flipping and add safety rails.
You wouldn't have any beds for the Gigantor over here.
I think that's why we say 3 to 17.
So how many beds do you make at a sitting or an event or whatever you call it?
A typical bed build, anywhere between 12 to maybe 15-ish.
Okay.
Somewhere in there.
And these are all going to kids that don't have beds.
Yes. And I brought some numbers because I knew I wouldn't remember them. They say overall 3% of any given population, 3% of those kids, 2 to 3%, do not have beds. So every chapter, we sign up like zip codes, and that's the area. Our area, we service all of Cayuga County, Wayne, a little bit of Wayne and Seneca County.
Gotcha.
A little bit in Oswego.
So real quick with the numbers, because we're running out of time. Okay. So what do you want to?
So just in our area, and we do Jordan and Elbridge and Skinny Atlas and Onondaga, up to over 4,000 kids still need beds. And our chapter
need beds.
Yeah, and our chapter has delivered over 1,300.
So I am guessing that people can give to the organization on the website?
Absolutely.
Okay, so the website is shpbeds.org.
Yep.
Okay, so it's Sleep in Heavenly Peace. If you can't get the thing,
you can just type that in.
Sleep in Heavenly Peace. So shpbeds.org. And if they want to get in the game, swing a hammer, cut off a finger, or cut a board rather. 294-0059. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Peg, we really appreciate your heart, what you do for the community, and thank you for being here.
Can I tell you one more thing
real
really
quick? Yes.
We have a very special build coming up May 30th.
Okay.
We have one every month, but May 30th is an all-women's build. We're calling it the Sawdust Sisters. And our core team is amazing, the guys and the women in it. But this is just a women's build, so we are planning and plotting. So May 30th, look for information.
There we go.
This
Everything's on the website.
Sisters.
Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.